Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. The last time I was here at that ground, we won 2-1. A hero, a star boy, decided to show up in the 98th minute of a football match and get the winner. Well, tonight, Ross, our star boy was Joel Matip. Another...
I thought I was getting a massive build-up there. What happened?
So sorry. But we all know who he is. He's been and gone, he's back again. Surprise, surprise, he returned. But Joel Matip tonight was our star boy. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, 88 minutes into that game, I did not think we were going to get a second goal, and then we get it in that fashion.
Don't give up. This team doesn't, this team doesn't know how to quit, and we haven't been on our best form, we haven't played well. I think more importantly, getting that win and going to no football for a month, that's more important to me than that win, because the mood hasn't been great lately. But imagine what it would have been like if we hadn't won that game. Not have a month off and no football. It would have been terrible. So it's a great win, great 3 points. Get on the board. It doesn't really matter about the performance in the end, but just to get 3 points on the board is massively important. Yeah,
it is massive, because I'm not going to lie, I thought we would have been on 1 point after 2 games. You've got to win all your home games really to get through, especially when you're against Ajax and Napoli, who are 2 really solid teams. And yet we've done it. We've got the one. We've grafted through it. We did not play well. Let's be honest. We weren't brilliant, but that is exactly what Liverpool stand for. To go until the very, very end, no matter whether we're playing good or not, to maybe sneak one, to get one in the last minute, and Anfield absolutely erupted.
I think the crowd deserve a lot of credit for that whole game. Even like moments where it was against us, we've seen teams play like that before, go down, fake an injury for 5 minutes, change your boots at one point, and it was like, no, actually the crowd for the whole 90 minutes just kept going. I actually quite like that about Thiago as well. Like, even when he finished orchestrating the midfield, he was orchestrating the crowd after the game as well, and just thought the whole atmosphere, everyone was kind of united and together. That's what it was about for me.
And that's what it's like at Anfield and at Liverpool. Even at the good times we're all together, but even through the bad, we stick by our players. Every single one of them who puts on that badge, if you give me 100%, you're getting supported until the day you leave this football club. And I want to talk to you about the first 88 minutes of that football game. We kind of have to. I thought we had a lot of possession, had a lot of the ball, but we looked like we were running out of ideas up front.
Stifled, frustrated. First.
Come on, it should have been 5-1 in the first half.
Yeah, but we weren't clinical enough, were we?
No, we weren't clinical enough, of course, you can say that, but that was a Liverpool performance there. We pressed, we harried, we had the opportunities. Salah scores that goal, brilliant, from Jota. You got that one where Jota crosses the ball and Salah should have scored from 2 yards.
But that was after we scored. That was after we scored. 10 minutes, absolutely unbelievable. We didn't score, then they get the goal and it flattens.
With the greatest of respect, right, we should have been winning 5-1 in that game. They had one chance. It was a great move. Kudos to it, by the way.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, get me out of here. I think I'm handing him
in your face, world. But seriously, Diaz drags that one wide from about 7 yards with the volley as well. Two Virgil van Dijk headers that should have gone in. The goalkeeper was brilliant. Make no bones about it. Their goalkeeper was absolutely brilliant. Liverpool were Liverpool then for the first time in a long time for me, because we pressed, because we had Thiago pulling the strings like you mentioned a minute ago, and that was great to see. The second half, I agree with you. The second half, I think we stopped creating those chances. We had 10 shots, 5 on target in that first half. They had 2 shots, 1 on target. And I know you've got to put your chances away, but you've got to create the chances. You've got to make sure that without those 10 shots in the first half, without creating those chances, people don't go on and have that belief. And I thought it was interesting what you were saying.
Who's your weak link?
Who's the weak link tonight?
Who's your weak link?
I don't know. I've not really thought about it, to be honest.
Who was yours, but on your opinion?
I've not really thought about a weak link, because I tried to focus on the positives. I tried to focus on who's been playing well. I thought Luis Diaz.
I'm positive, right?
Yeah.
I travelled over from 4 o'clock this morning from Ireland, right? I know all the positives. Who's your weak link?
A weak link there.
Ajax in the 18th minute.
No, I'm not being.
I don't know, because I can see good and bad with Trent there today, and I think maybe some people would probably point to Trent, but there was loads of times where he should have scored one at least when he gets into the box. As far as that, Kostas Tsimikas I thought was really good. Let me just work it through. Kostas Tsimikas was really good. Matip was good. Virgil van Dijk was good. Fabinho was good. Harvey Elliott was okay. Thiago was brilliant. Luis Diaz fought for absolutely everything. Jota created opportunities.
Why do we need Trent to score? But
why?
Why do we need Trent to score? He's playing at the back. We have our forwards.
Because it's not 1980. Because fullbacks do get forwards, and fullbacks do have a goal.
Why do we depend on him?
We don't need him to. So is he the weak link?
No, I'm asking you. Who was your weak link?
I'm saying I don't think there was one. Who was yours?
Nobody.
Hold on. Hell, mate.
So there's 2 minutes of our video.
Hold on. I'm not sure there was a weak link, right? The system that we play, I think people have, all teams have caught on to it. Salah gets marked out every time.
Do you know what Salah needs?
The goal he scored tonight, he was left clean in the box on his own, right? A simple finish for his standards, or for any standard or any calibre of his player, right? The system needs changed, in my opinion, right? The defence has been poor for the last 5 matches, right? We have scraped through tonight, just about, right? We need a change in tactics. I think Klopp knows that. He took Nunez on, he made the change. Nunez took the defenders away. We were due a goal, we got it. I told my daughter, who was sitting beside me, I says, it's coming in a corner, it'll not come in another shape or form. It'll come in the corner, and it came in the corner. Yeah. So
listen, Liverpool created loads of chances without the corner though. But I kind of understand what you're saying there. To be honest with you, like Liverpool haven't been anywhere near good enough. But you've got to be. I hope that is probably the step to recovery that we needed. And I thought it was interesting what these were saying before about the players actually G'ing everybody up, because we weren't in a position to, because we felt so downtrodden with the form and stuff. Like where I was sat today, the atmosphere was a bit crap, but when they started to do it, and sometimes you've got to feed off each other, haven't you?
I hope that you're right. I hope that you're right that this is a start. But people thought when they play Bournemouth, we're back.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. But like this is a Liverpool side that's challenged on 4 fronts.
It's not an easy fix.
They don't get
but
shit
we have
overnight.
we have the players there to fix it. We have the manager there to obviously fix it. So it needs fixed.
At the end of the day,
the defence was probably better tonight than it was in the previous 3 or 4 games.
We love them all, don't we?
Yeah,
we love them all.
Of course, yeah.
That's it.
And it's emotions that make it run high and stuff,
I personally, and we are not running the team down. We just think it needs tweaked, because we think other teams have caught on how.
And I think that's what Jurgen thinks as well. I think that's why he's brought the likes of Nunez in and sort of changing the style of play. But it takes time. We didn't get to become the league champions overnight. That was a 3-year build. And that's unfortunately what Liverpool look like they're going through right now, because the ageing players and everything else, because you're bringing a new forward. It ain't just going to happen overnight, is it? And we've got to be able to support them and not kill them, kick them when they're down.
But that's the whole point. We're not doing it. We're thinking these teams. We're not standing here saying, oh, they're a bad team. They're not they're one of the best teams in the world. Yes, they are. But let's change it up a wee bit, because we think all teams, especially in Europe and in the Premier League, as it showed at the minute, it needs a wee bit of change. It needs a wee bit of oomph. It needs something. And obviously we have the manager to do it. So
agreed, mate.
Get it done.
That's what we want.
That's why this break is so important, and the timing of the break, is so important, because I said to Chloe before. The timing of that one is so important, because I didn't want to get my thoughts going into that game was I don't want to come out of here tonight and not win a game of football and have a month of no football. So everything those lads are saying, but it's only great if we win that game of football, and it's only great if the players and the manager and the staff all use this moment and the time that they got spare to work on whatever's been going wrong. And it might be a mental thing that's gone wrong, it might be tactical thing that's gone wrong, you might be absolutely spot on, but there's a month now to stop, take stock, everyone sit down, whether you go to warm weather training, whether you go out and party, go fucking paintballing, for all I care. If it fixes the issue that's been going on, and it gathers the team together and stops that mental break of not being able to break down teams, talk to each other. The players will talk to each other. This has been going wrong for me. I don't like this. But stop, take the moment, and use this time that we've got to come back on the international break and start our season. Because so far, besides the Bournemouth game, as you said there, it hasn't started, and we can't rely on 2 late goals, a late goal every single game.
Sorry, I would agree with you there. Yes, I know what you're saying, and I think you're 100%, and I hope you're right that this is the start of us coming back. But as I said before, Bournemouth was the start of us coming back. We need to get serious here. You know what I mean? If we had lost that league or that match tonight, we were near enough out of the Champions League. So we need to get serious here, and things need to start happening.
What I think is, I think you can, and Saj, I'll bring you in for this. I think you can not play brilliantly, but you can still, straight after a 90th minute winner, just celebrate the winner until, like, these players don't need to analyse that game tomorrow. They can have some rest, and then in the week that they've got until the international break, then you can analyse it. Right now, for fans, celebrate the win.
Yeah, look,
celebrate it.
Look.
But you know, I have to disagree in a certain respect, right? They need to analyse that game because it was not 100%.
I've just said they should, but not tonight and not tomorrow.
Sorry, I thought you said they shouldn't.
No.
Look, tonight, Paul, tonight is about enjoying the victory. Honestly, it was. And for me personally, look, it was about getting the win. You know, getting.
Had your head turned that way, I couldn't.
Yeah, Chloe, for me, it was.
Can someone give this man a cuddle? Will you give him a cuddle? Don't give him a cuddle.
Thank you.
Come on, Saj,
Look, I was saying for me it was about the result. I wanted the 3 points today to kickstart our European campaign. And you're right, look, today it was about the result. We've got some time off now to recuperate, to see, and to be fair, look, it's the first time where I saw the players geeing up for each other. It was the first time where I saw, you know, it was the first time where actually I felt as though we actually sort of controlled the game as well. Yeah, there was moments where they got in, they had some half chances as well, but generally speaking, with Thiago back, it gives us something completely different. You could tell within the first 5 minutes of the game there was something that we missed when Thiago's not on the pitch. And today, look, people can say, yeah, it was a late winner again. Yeah, but end of the day, we won the game, and that's the most important thing, winning the game. We've got a few weeks off now. We go back, recuperate, and we go again. Yeah,
Thiago was the best player on that football pitch, and it shows that he was, because I think the thing that we forget with Thiago is, and he did it constantly today, I know that shimmy that he does is going to come every time he gets that ball, and yet if I know about it, surely every player on that football pitch, every opposition player knows that. Could anyone get close to him?
He was just, honestly, the way he received the ball, the one thing that I love about him more than anything is just the way he quickens the tempo of every time he receives the ball, there's none of these 3 or 4 touches, bang, straight, and it goes straight forward, and it just gives us the impetus going forward. He's just a wonderful footballer.
What did you think of Jota tonight, just going on to, he comes back, it's his first start, and he slots it through for obviously Mo Salah.
I thought Jota played really, really well. He was a menace on their defence, and every time he received the ball he looked forward. There was once where he really got forward, he went through 2 players. I thought that was his moment, but he went straight to the keeper. Either side of him would have been a wonderful goal.
Yeah, well, it is international break pretty much now. Our game against Chelsea has been cancelled, but we'll have loads of content coming out on Redmen Plus that you can stay getting involved with, so do come and join us over there. Just go to redmenplus.com and sign up. But for now, the Reds have won 2-1. We've got 3 points in the Champions League. Just enjoy tonight. Go on, Redmen.
Get yourself signed up for Redmen Plus today. Go to redmenplus.com. There is loads of benefits other than the incredible content that we produce week in, week out on the team that we all support. You can get 20% off merchandise. You can get access to a Discord server where it's Liverpool 24/7, 365. Get over there, redmenplus.com.